15. Woo! What's up, everyone? Hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Kaz, and yes, I turned 15, and I finally got an iPhone. This is the iPhone SE 2020. Yes, I didn't have a phone until now, but we don't talk about that. And this made me wondering, we have so many good cameras on a phone nowadays, like the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro. I think the iPhone 12 just came out like a week ago, and do we really need like DSLR cameras nowadays? Because you don't want to be carrying, this is like heavy and you have to carry this around. You can fit this in your pocket. So today, we're figuring that out. So there's probably tons of videos out there already comparing like the iPhone 11 Pro vs like DSLR cameras. But what if your budget is under $500 or you're broke like me? Well, I'm here to help you today. This camera right here is Canon's cheapest camera they ever made. This is like a beginner's camera. This is $300 around with this kit lens, maybe $275. And iPhone SE is $399. So they're both around $400 in the same budget range. And I'm really excited. Who is gonna take the better photos? Let's go. So, for all you camera nerds like I am, I'll give you both the specs for both of these cameras. Starting off with this camera, the Canon 4000D has a 24 megapixel APS-C sensor, and this has half of that with only 12 megapixels. So theoretically, this should be able to take better photos, but you know, this is what it's made for, so I'm not really surprised at all. This can go down to f1.6, and this lens can only go down to f4, so this will do way better in low light situations than this. That's pretty amazing. And this has a focal length of 24 millimeters, and this can go from 18 to 55, so I should be able to take similar photos and not have like a huge difference in one of them. So enough talking, let's go take some photos. Woo!
I'm digging through the glove box. I thought I had a map in here. The driver's door doesn't lock. I bought the car my junior year. There's candy in my backpack, and you can pick our soundtrack. We're heading for the East Coast tonight, so pack your bags and hold on tight, 'cause we're taking off. Pack up here, pack in, pack up here, in, pack here, in, back coast, hold back there, in. Run away with me, we're on the way to New York City. Take my hand and see, Manhattan never looks so pretty. Travel light and see the world right, you'll never know if you never go. So run away with me and say hello to New York City. Say hello to New York City.
Alright, I just came back from the shoot, and let me just say I'm pretty happy with the results I got from both of my cameras. So now I'm gonna display 2 photos at a time, and your guys' job is to figure out which photo I took with which camera. Pretty straightforward and easy to understand, so let's go. Okay, I hope you guys liked it as much as I did, because I had a really fun time shooting these photos and I really liked the results. So now I'm going to talk about some of these photos. Alright, first one here with the tree. I personally like the iPhone one better because, as you may already tell, the phone really likes to sharpen out every bit of the photo, and it's good for pictures like these because you can see every detail of the branch, every leaf, and it looks so much brighter than the DSLR camera. At the very top, the branches, it's kind of faded into the sky, but the iPhone, you can seriously see the branches on the very tippy top of the tree. So, and that's good for some cases, but sometimes it just way too over sharpened and it looks really unnatural, versus the DSLR, it gives it a more natural look to it, because our eyes can't, you know, sharpen everything and see everything in details. Our eyes aren't that good. But in post, when you're editing it in like Lightroom, you can just bring down the sharpness or bring up the sharpness, you know, do the lighting and everything. So honestly, that's not a huge issues, but it's something to keep notice of. iPhones tend to not really good system of how they separate the subject and the background as much as the camera. As you can tell here, it is kind of like sharpened, and you can see the detail on the bottom right corner in this picture, but on the DSLR camera you can fully see the background separated from the tree. But the iPhone really surprises me in the portrait mode. As you can tell in this photo, I really like both photos. They did a really good job here of separating the subject, my little brother, and the background. I don't know if you can tell the difference between them. This was one of the photos that I really didn't even know which one was which. I think that's a tie here. So the main question comes around, do we still need DSLR cameras in 2020 when we have iPhones like these that do really well? And my answer to it is yes and no. If you're fully into photography and you want to take, you know, all kinds of photos like portrait, macro, landscape, I would recommend getting a DSLR like one of these. But you just like taking photos for fun as a hobby and you don't know of whether you fully want to get into it, I think starting off with something like an iPhone is really good, because even a person like me, I don't carry around a camera all the time, and if you forget your camera or you're just on a walk or something like that, get your phone out of your pocket and start taking good photos, especially the portrait mode. Look at the size difference here. They fit all of the information and mechanics into something really thin and slim like this, which is amazing. And probably by 2050 we don't even have DSLR cameras anymore, because there's like the iPhone 25 where, you know, there's like 70 cameras in the back. But yeah, anyways, that is my honest review here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and you get, you know, a little idea of what you want to do. Photography, I love photography, and I hope you guys do as well. I'm sorry I'm kind of lacking on content right now because of school and I don't have a lot of time, because, you know, teachers give us so much homework. Yeah, I try to, you know, film whenever I have time, like on the weekends. Yeah, and I love making content for you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do, so I'll try to do that more. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you